Well, good morning, ladies and gents. We are walking to the gym in the rain here in Austin. We're meeting up with Candy Botero, who is the DSK winner. We cooked for her last night, or Keto Connect cooked for her last night. This morning, I'm taking her through a leg workout, as well as Crystal and her husband. Not Crystal's husband, but Candy's husband. So, here we go. Alrighty, y'all, we just got done killing a leg workout with these wonderful ladies and gents. They killed it. PRs all around.
Yep.
And Crystal joined in.
No PR.
We didn't film the workout though. We were going too hardcore to pull out the camera. So until next time, y'all. See you around. Great workouts. Awesome people. About to record a podcast with Daryl Edwards, who is the founder of Primal Play. So looking forward to that one. Then I'm gonna get my DEXA scan with Mary Roberts. So all kinds of fun and exciting stuff going on today. Podcast with Daryl Edwards has been recorded. I'm now cruising. We got Crystal in the back. We got Mary Roberts driving. We're gonna go get our DEXA scan. Mary, don't kill us. All these abrupt stops, so I don't know what to expect.
Soft tissue, those are the lungs. This one looks different because your heart's showing up right there. So we're measuring the composition of the whole body. The yellow is more the lean mass and the red is more the fat mass. So that's what we're going to put into numbers.
Wow. Yep.
Alrighty, y'all, I'm about to reveal our DEXA results, but before I do that, we're about to have some microwaved heat and eat food from last night. We got ribeye, asparagus, more steak, and then a whole bunch of sausage. Now, let's go over these results. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever done a DEXA in my entire life, so I don't have a good baseline, but pretty interesting. I'm excited to have a baseline now that I can compare it to going forward. Total mass was 179.8 according to the DEXA. It was 178.4 according to the scale that we did first. My lean mass is 147.9. My total body fat percentage is 14%, which is exactly what I predicted. I should have got that on camera too, I didn't predict it. My bone mineral content is 6.8 pounds. This gives you pretty good breakdown of everything. According to this sheet, my fattest part is my butt. I got a fat ass. Whoop, shouldn't be cussing on camera. That's what Crystal said anyways. My fat mass is 1.2 for the visceral fat, and the guy was running us through the analysis and he said that I'm probably less than that due to my height, sex, weight, age, all that jazz. There's a little picture of what my lean mass looks like relative to my fat mass. Yellow is lean mass, red is fat mass. What else is relevant here? My T-score for a young adult is 0.9. My age-matched T-score, or Z-score, is 0.8. That's pretty good, right? Isn't that what we said? Alright, so this is a trend line that shows kind of where you stack up against other people. And according to my lean mass index, which is this one, I'm in the upper 95 to 98 percentile, so that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. So last week I got the in-body, it was like 13 and a half, I don't remember exactly. So my DEXA is a little higher than that. And this is right after KetoCon, so I'm probably holding a little bit of water, standing up all day. So it's not like a perfect apples and apples comparison, but I would venture to say that my DEXA is gonna be 1 to 2% higher than my in-body going forward. So I'm gonna try and find the DEXA going closer to where I'm at. This was done at the University of Texas. I'll try and find a closer one and test again. I'm gonna test again if I can after the DSK because I've got about 40 days, about 30 or 40 days now where I can just get back in routine and get strict. So I'm about to show you what being strict will do. Get ready. I've got a gorilla in my kitchen.
What's up, man?
I got Danny Vega. He wanted to come check out the van, so here he is checking out the big black brick.
Man, I'm so excited. Check it out. So you got the
Unlock it, babe.
It's not unlocked?
Right
Oh,
now
so
we have
there
our
it is.
hands hung.
Yeah, man.
Have you lied in there yet?
Yeah, lay in it. See what you think. If you can get in it.
Hopefully it'll hold him.
Is there a weight limit that exceeds this hammock? Use like the fender well to get up in it if you need to.
Let me see. This is probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, we got Danny V sleeping in the van. Alright, y'all, just got back from Starbucks. My podcast and YouTube video did not upload, so I'm uploading it here at the timeshare. Crystal is being a lovely, lovely lady and cooking for me. Check out what she made. We have the rest of some barbecue beef rib here and some of that bread cheese, frying cheese here. So freaking good. And Crystal, what are you having?
Looks really gross and like probably not the best, but it is the best. I'm having one kielbasa sausage with some cheese melted on top.
That looks pretty good. You gonna talk about your high protein experiment today?
Sure. Right now?
Go ahead and sit down to eat first. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Alrighty, y'all. Time to talk about Crystal's high protein experiment. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lay it on him.
So, I was doing a 1-to-1 ratio, which I was really excited about. I noticed a lot of people who were doing like a 1-to-1 seemed like they were maintaining more of like a lean body, and like some of them. Some people do better on a higher fat, some people do better on a higher protein. But I just kind of want to experiment and kind of see if my body would do better with that, because I have not actually tried it. So I was doing 120 grams of fat and 120 grams of protein, and I honestly couldn't tell a difference in the gym, and I couldn't tell a difference mentally, and I felt like pretty much the same the whole time. What I did notice was I started to have like more GI distress, and I honestly just thought like, okay, I'm just having a hard time right now. I'm just having like a flare up. For a lot of you already know that I have GI issues. I have a lot of like stomach problems anyways. So I just thought I was just like having a random flare. But Robert kind of mentioned, he said, well, you've been in a little bit more pain since you've raised your protein higher, so maybe you should just switch back to the higher fat and see if that's it. And I like pretty much fought it because I didn't want it to be the protein. Like I really wanted to try the protein and give it like a true try. So I just like kept saying no, and then finally it was just like to the point where I'm like, okay, I think you are probably right, and the protein was causing me to have more distress. So I switched over to the higher fat, 80% fat ratio, and pretty much all of my symptoms went away. Well, not away, but they've just gotten better for sure. So the reason for that is protein is a lot harder for your system to digest. Fat digests extremely slow, or a lot more slowly than carbs or protein. But it's super, super easy for your body to digest it. So with fats, everything runs very smoothly for me, and the protein was just extremely hard for my body to break down and absorb the nutrients from. So it caused me to have a lot of pain, a lot of constipation, a lot of bloating. Everything that's wrong with my system, that just started harming it. So I personally cannot do a high protein ratio. I was doing 30% of 30% protein, and it just does not work well for me. So I'm going to probably forever stick to a higher fat ratio.
So the moral of the story is, Robert is always right.
I really wanted him to be wrong, and that's why I wanted to give it a shot, just to kind of see. And it may work for other people, but unfortunately for me, it does not work. I'd be interested in like trying like a carnivore keto, but having the higher fat ratio with that. But I just don't think my system will ever be okay with having like an excess amount of protein.
Yeah, and I'm really glad she did it. Like, I'm just joking about the Robert always right thing. It's really important to test different types of macro ratio profiles, see how your body responds. I mean, that's how you kind of like N equal 1 experiment, figure out what optimizes you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident what my sweet spot is. She's much more confident now in what her sweet spot is, having done this experiment. So,
and I was happy with it before, but I just was like, well, let's see if I can push the limits. You know, let's see what if there's something else that might be a little bit better or whatever. And I still have a lot of symptoms, so I'm actually going to be doing a elimination diet next, but just removing the higher protein and increasing my fat ratios has helped dramatically. So,
in other news, we've also learned from my DEXA this morning that I'm 5'6.5".
yeah, he's a shorty. I've been telling him he's not 5'8". I'm like, whoever told you that?
I think the guy measured me wrong.
I do think that you're probably like 5'7.5".
I'm not gonna call myself 5'6". I'm 5'7", people. 5'7". You just burped.
A little bit.
Ugh.
Sausage.
All right, now, anything else? Anything else to add?
Nope.
Nope. We will catch y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have like an us day. We're gonna try and like disconnect a little bit. We got massages scheduled, deep tissue massages. So we're excited about that.
Yep.
We need to try and catch up on some sleep and spend some time with each other because we have not spent any time with each other, believe it or not. So looking forward to that. In the meantime, you'll have a great day, great night, great evening, and we love y'all. So toodaloo and take care.